Hello everyone, it's the voice of Jimmy Effect. Welcome to this presentation. We'll be doing the weekly market preview and what I think of the whole general market. Okay, and I'll be showing you a couple of stocks where you can actually put up your good entry for a buy trade, also short trade in this space that actually interests me and trades with the highest possibility and also the highest probability. Without any further ado, let's get right in. We want to start with the USDCHF. The USDCHF, as you can see, as always, we'll start with a multi-time frame analysis. If you were there in my last presentation, you will understand that I spoke about the USDCHF when price was approaching this area here, and I said we could have a reaction of this area. And now we are still in the monthly time frame. We have had rejections of the structure of the 0.902 area territory here with this candle. And we are also facing a great resistance here because price then dropped up from here. Exhaustive, very structure, both got back in. Price got rejected here, exhaustive, okay? Price got rejected here. So one more time, we will be analyzing the market as to what we want to do. Could this be a breakout to the upside? Or could there be a rejection of this point and another drop to the downside to test the 127 Fibonacci of this swing low to the swing high? That is a very big question the market have actually posed to us. I believe also that the fundamentals is going to help us into making this huge decision. But if we go back to a monthly time frame, we would be able to see that the price could actually break above this structure, creating a bullish structure here that I would be expecting price to at least come into this territory first, creating a reaction inside of this week as we are approaching the end of the month. If at the end of the month you can have a candle that can break above the structure, then we would be having a very strange setup to me, all right, but not really strange because I have seen many setups in the market, all right, and that will, be awesome. Looking at this resistance here, price piercing through this at the end of the month can actually come in and come out and then close as an indecision candle, thereby rejecting up here, rejecting down here. Next structure can actually come back into testing before a clear reversal. Okay, that we have said the scenarios which we are going to expect to see on a multi-time frame in terms of candle positioning, and definitely, as always, we speak technical analysis and a little bit of fundamentals when we are tuning into this presentation on a weekly time. Okay, so on a daily time frame, what do we have? Do we have a reason to actually take a trade? First, we see that this was before the whole election drama that happened. Price then stayed down, stayed up, couldn't break through the structure here, got back down one more time, and currently we are seeing market actually stalling, not really creating much of an impact, and back into this territory, which was previous structure here, right? Price bounce up here, all right, broke through, came back, created this structure here, drop one more time to the downside, and could actually bounce one more time here. So if you're going to be doing the bouncing game, we would need reason to actually take up the bouncing game. The bouncing game can actually come into hitting this territory, but looking at this whole structure, I don't think it's a very good structure to be able to take any convenient trade. All right, I will not be taking any convenient trade of the USDCHF because even on the H4, we can see how the candles are actually looking very small. Okay, so we'll not be taking any trade of the USDCHF this week. We'll just go straight into another play. But basically, I don't want to be taking any trade of the risk of structures candles. All right. Last week we did see at the end of Friday we had this structure here on Thursday. We had this bull coming to the market. I don't know what happened here, but I think it would be best to look at what will happen on the next candle. If the next candle actually coming strong, I think we will have a structure. We'll just start to look join our structures and we'll look to take up from there. But in a hurry to take up any risk of pay, okay, when they're mixed up, okay, together. I don't want to be in a hurry to take those kind of trade. But let's look at the Euro USD. The Euro USD, we are being trapped inside a very big wide area here around this area here. Also, this low here, we are trapped inside of this area here. And it's a very massive area too, which we need to be very careful on how we approach this as traders, and also um, looking for the best, okay, or highest probability trade, okay, in this kind of setup here. When we look at the weekly time frame, last week actually closed with the structure here rejecting the 1.18 area here, but couldn't actually come into testing the 1.93 area here. Okay, we are having some sort of very tight range here. All right, with this candle here, I don't know what the next candle is supposed to do, but I was expecting this next candle to actually drop into rejecting this point. Then I would have longed back into this structure here. But first, I think I would want to value this low. I want to look at this low. If I should come back to this low, if I see a reaction of the low, it's the next time to actually go long, testing this point. All the same, it will all be dependent on what I see on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, what do I see? Daily time frame, we have so far seen multiple rejections of a very key structure here, and we just go and put in our structure step. You know, here we did have a breakout here on a daily scale. You know, this was the highest point here, and you know, I was looking at this. Next candle came, you know, rejection. So if we could have a rejection of this point here, I will not be much concerned with this drop. Rather, I will be much concerned with this reaction here. This reaction, I will be much concerned with the reaction around the 1.17 area. That reaction will be where I will lay more emphasis, because then if I will be applying my Fibonacci from the swing high, swing low to the swing high, I would be around a very cool territory. So I can look at 50%, 61%, all right, Fibonacci retracement, all right. I want to see price reject this point. So if I can actually, you know, still continue to the upside, rejecting this point, that would be the only time I will look for short opportunities back into the 50%, 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. Only if. So price can actually move up. Once price can actually continue moving up, I will look at the actions inside of this territory. Only then will I look for a short trade back into this point. My risk will be up a little bit up above the 1.2 area. 1.2 area is a very good risk area because it's wide and it's cool for me. Okay, when I'm taking this kind of trades, it's cool for me. This is about 72 pips, and my target would be 50%, 155 pips. So that would be cool for me. More than one is one. More than one is two risk to reward. Right, and I'll just look at this setup there if I can handle. Because looking at the whole market arrangement technically, here rise up one more time. This is the exhaustive. So we're looking at exhaustive, taking in so much power to come into this territory here. I can look up to bounds at this territory here, 1.18 one more time, and you know it will be very good trade in my own trading pattern. Okay, so we look at next the USD card. The USD card, weekly time frame. We spoke about USD card on the weekly time frame, price, and I said in my last presentation that we had a rejection of this point, but the bulls will need to do one hell of a job to take price, rejecting multiple times here, taking price up to the structure. Now we have a low, right? Lower high, lower low, right? This, you know, here could actually create another exhaustive pattern to take price, at least to take the swing Fibonacci. Okay, so we're looking at here, price should retrace up at least here before the next drop to the downside. So that's what possibility I'm looking at. But last week, this huge candle here, and you know, on a monthly scale, we could expect on a monthly scale for price having rejected this low to actually consolidate a little bit and to up here before trying to test again. If we could reject on a monthly scale, then we could see price actually move back up one more time. So that's what we're going to be doing on a weekly scale. We're going to be taking those steps on a weekly scale, if you could have a reaction of this zone, we did not have that. So we could, if you just quickly align this better, you could see that this was some sort of reaction of that territory. We saw that reaction of the territory of the 1.3004 territory. You can see that reaction here with this calendar zooming for you guys. If you can see this reaction of this, right, this was just a reaction, okay? It was not a rejection, it was a reaction. Market actually came into that territory, reacted inside of that territory, okay? Just reacted inside that territory. But you have huge resistance area here, right? Price actually came in here before the next drop, okay, rejecting this point one, could not come back to reject this structure here. So if we could have multiple rejections of this point, I think we would then send price back into this low, because this is price not being able to continue to the upside, and structures like this actually come in to test the 127 Fibonacci extension of this particular swing. Okay, but we're not using this swing in quotes, we'll be rather using this swing right to this swing here, swing low to this swing high. We can actually target the 127, which should be inside of this territory, creating a rejection, and also this 161.8. But I think we'd like to take first profit here, or first profit here, second profit here, third profit here, instead of this environment. Any of them or any of this territory could be wonderful in our take profit. So we just quickly align this to the daily time frame, and we could see that voila, this territory is what we want to see price actually come into breaking. If price could actually break this territory, I think price could actually, still gather more momentum to move forward as we earlier planned on the daily time frame before the next drop. That's what we want to be seeing, and that's what will give us a lot of joy. Okay, we just need to see how that will fit. But so far, we have seen how price. I really have reasons to believe that price could actually explode to the upside. This was actually Monday, Tuesday. We can have a Wednesday. I like to see Wednesday strong structure. Wednesday, Friday came and rejected the structure. So what I want to be doing this week, I will want to be shorting with a huge reaction up here on a H4. I want to be shorting with a huge reaction up here the daily. Okay, even though I can have a reflection of it daily, I can come into this territory. All right, I would just want to see price come in and come out of the territory, creating a fake out of that territory. And but I think this could actually be a bullish flag of some sort. Many of the times we speak about price or market expanding. Okay, market expanding. You can actually see some price coming in, like this, and you can just see price coming to expand for the next drop. Also similar to what we saw with the AUD, okay, NZD. All right, I spoke about this many of the times. We saw with the AUD, NZD, how price did expand. Okay, let's just quickly show you how price could actually be expanding. Price actually expand a couple of times, and many of the times I speak about it because this expansion is what actually will trap the traders. Okay, we actually trap the traders. You can see how price was actually trading here, and we got into a buy trade. We got up here from the structure here, nothing was still buying up here. And I talked about this expansion, that this could actually expand one more time before back into that territory one more time. And this was the expansion I spoke about. So market most times could actually come into expanding. And when they do so, you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be scared as to what is happening. So either way, either a reaction up here, but I think reaction up here could be one we really need to get involved. First, we can actually, if you're getting in a trade here, I think this would be our first take profit. Also, we'll look at this next take profit instead of this territory. Okay, for that expansion, you can actually be looking at a double top, probably a drop, can break through. You can look at price coming to testing the structure. And I think we'll look at a couple of things with this, and we need to be very careful how we actually approach this. So the next one on my list, we'll look at the GBP. The GBP, I do not really intend to take any trade of the GBP as price is currently approaching a very key area of the 1.388 area. Okay, 1.88 area, this was exhaustive. Here also speak about this. Okay, both got in, all right, some sort of reaction of this low, got in, and still taking price up. I think this would be a very key area which I want to start looking for short opportunities for the GBPUSD. Okay, this GBPUSD should actually crash, right? Crash back into this territory, even up to this territory. But on the near term, we would like to see a reaction of here after breaking of this point. A drop here is also possible for a retest. It's still a huge possibility. for a retest. And anything is possible with this pay here, but on a monthly scale, if we look at a monthly scale here, we saw with this candle right here, all right, rejecting this point, could also come into trying to reject this point. So no matter how small price could actually come into this territory, I think it would want to do so. I think it would want to do so. Okay. I think about this many of the times when we have, sometimes we could have a double combo exhaustive pattern, okay, but price will want to try and do so. So in the bid for price to try and do so from this high here, risk too high, all right? We cannot risk targeting this point and risking down here. So we just need price to come into this territory, react into this territory, and we'll look for those short opportunities to the downside. So here we will not be doing anything with this pay. We'll not be doing anything with this pay whatsoever, even though we did see rejection of these structures here. Remember also with the Euro USD, this is also a structure there. Technically, price could actually still drop one more time into testing or trying to correct of some sort. And we are saying with this candle, so we could have multiple rejections of this area here. I think well, I don't know. We just have we just have 2 weeks left before the end of this current monthly candle here. So we just look at this territory here. The whole of this is our territory, and 1.329 area. Just look at the whole territory there. 1.33 area, the whole territory there. And what could actually happen if price could actually create further rejections of this territory? I think this was rejection one. BS go back, boost go back. So we need price to take out this. Okay, take out the whole of the drama. To take up drama, I think. All right, so it's just complicated in here. Also with the NZD, everything is complicated with the NZD as well. I don't want to be taking into of the NZD. This is exhaustive, as I wanted to see. This is exhaustive here, exhaustive here. I think I would like to take a short trade and get back into this territory for the NZD USD, because on a monthly scale, this is exhaustive. And currently, we didn't have any reaction of the high. So price was just, just going up like that, and, just doing the upgoing, okay, the upgoing. And I would say price dropped one more time. Exhaustive, I was looking at this getting in, but couldn't with this short candle here. And that was continuing. So we could also see the Euro USD actually continue upside to NZD can actually do so, but I will not be willing to take up the bull aspect of this trade. So best I just avoid it and then wait for a proper confirmation of a reaction of this point. I think it's just the best. Last week I didn't trade this pay at all, didn't give any signal of this pay, and I think I'll just abandon this pay for now. This is a lost ship to me, abandoned. The whole territory is wide enough. I want to see price play around with it. Invest some sort. All right, let's move to the next pair. AUD, also similar to what we have there with the NZD. We have many abandoned ships here in terms of trading here, Biodanum pays, and this is exhaustive. Okay, we look at one more push, one more strong exhaustion, one more strong exhaustion. All these plays are abandoned ships. I just want to abandon them. I want to, just leave them alone. Okay, just leave them alone, because huge rejection up here, very cool. All right, I just want to abandon them. All right, I don't want to be taking any trade of this, rather than but just a short trade. But looking at a short trade, I currently do not have reasons, even when I could see what could possibly look like a huge stop here, and so I really don't know what to do with this pay. Even looking at my two-day reversals, we looked at Monday, Tuesday high, couldn't break above. So look at price one more time coming into the structure. I think that structure should be cool to send price back into this territory. Yeah, for the AUD USD. This was Tuesday high. So we can look at Tuesday reversal pattern or Wednesday reversal pattern. So we can actually risk half ATR, half weekly ATR. So we have weekly ATR 170 pips, daily ATR 158 pips. We can actually risk say call it 70 pips in terms of ATR for the week. so could actually take in out more of the monthly ATR. Looking at monthly ATR, we'll just take out monthly ATR. I think monthly ATR 312 pips. You can look at currently at 349 pips. So if we're taking out monthly ATR, going to be going in 400 pips. I don't think price could actually want to go down there. So if we would be taking up a trade, I think it would be wonderful. Okay, it would be cool to risk those ATR. So we can actually risk come up here right around here. If you come into a trade inside of this territory, if you're risking 70 pips, price needs to beat the 0.736 territory, and we can actually drop to this territory here, 100 pips. I think we'll just do that. We can do that for the AUD USD. I think we have a structure here. We can just do that for this. Okay, we can actually risk 70 pips. That could actually be one of the trades we will look to take. All right, so we'll just go straight into the sentiment case, just briefly before we just wrap this session up, and what I think with the sentiment case. What do I think of the JPY this week? It's gonna be strong. It's gonna be weak. Okay. We saw great strength coming from this territory. Price broke up this territory, so this was exhaustive. Bulls got in here. Could actually take price into rejecting this point. Price could actually come back. This could be and do an exhaustive one more time. So creating great weakness in the JPY. All right. But we do not know because definitely we had this rejection of this point. So we don't want to be taking any decision of this in such a hurry, considering the current positioning of the monthly candles here. Price could actually stall a little bit, continue a little bit, and could be more sideways till the end of the month after creating this rejection of the weekly time frame. Support here, and we do not really know if it's going to be really that strong or really that weak. So we will just just take it low on it. Currently, we would have had rejection of this point. We could have looked at this territory here, but we just need to take it slow. Okay, follow it gradually. Also with this, follow it gradually, and then see how it will react. Right. All right. So we just go into looking at the CAD JPY, for example. CAD JPY, for example, we had this huge rejection of this high here, rejection of this high here. So we will not be really in the very hurry to take a trade. I intend to abandon this trade until the end of the month. Yay, until the end of the month, guys, until the very end of the month, weekly time frame. We can look for bullish structure inside this monthly structure. We can only look for bullish structures, but only if price could actually come in, create a reaction of this point. We would then look to, long, probably from here to target this point. This whole territory would be territory we want to trade in terms of buying up here, turning down there. Okay, we don't want to be taking any hurry trade looking at the monthly time frame. Price have so far taken out all the ATR. Yay, all the ATR being taken over 143 pips. Let's see among ATR 143 pips, and we could see price take out roughly maximally 2 ATR. So I don't think price would be in a hurry to still continue going up, rising up. So I think price should correct of some sort. If price to come into this territory, I think we'll be shot back into TP1, TP2 area. Also, looking at this week here, I think we need price to play around. We can actually apply the half week strategy coming into this trade, and a lot of things here. Also with the CAD CHF, we got in bull's eye with this, and now I have labeled it an abandoned ship, and so it's an abandoned ship because looking at the weekly time frame, we can see everything is bullish, quite all right. Everything is bullish, quite all right. But on a monthly scale, we are very far off the structure. Okay, we are very far off the structure, and we could actually be on our way to rejecting the structure here. So we will not be in such a hurry to take any more decisions. Okay, on a monthly scale, we have seen that we've rejected off the structure on a monthly and a weekly scale. So if we just quickly align this a little bit, we would see that we are so far off the structure. So we just need to just restrict this. Let's just restrict this to that, and and we'll just see how we are faring inside the monthly. Okay, so this is the monthly weekly structure there. So we can actually see a reaction. Once we can have a reaction of this point, I think both are very much interested here and also could actually come into react of here. We just need to take it slow with this pay, all right? But we know that I know that for sure. Price will not just want to pay up here in a hurry anymore. As we could be looking at some sort of structure here, accumulation of some sort. If I'm going to spear through, could actually accumulate of some sort inside of this territory before an explosion. Okay, will not just have the momentum to actually do so. So we had multiple rejections of this weekly structure. So we can have rejection one with this candle here, rejection two with this candle here. So everything looking bullish. So we can look at for a rejection of again. We have rejection of again the structure. I think we shot back into the territory and we can create indecision candle and the reversal could come in there. But all the same, we just need to look at how price would actually close for the current month because looking at this could be an impulse, correction, impulse. Next could actually come into testing this environment after a breakout of this structure there. Okay, so we do not know. So this could be impulse, correction, impulse, rejection of this low. So it could actually be on its way into making a move to the upside. It's a huge possibility, guys. It's a huge possibility. Anything is possible when it comes to trading. I like to speak about this many of the times. We um, we are professionals and we've seen a lot of things. A lot of times we've seen structures, okay, and market actually doing a whole crazy thing, okay, market doing a whole crazy thing, and many of the times we ask ourselves, what really would we want to do? Okay, so this territory was rejected, of the 0.7 was rejected, rejection one, we can have rejection two. Okay, so if that could happen on a weekly scale, I think would be the best time to actually go a little bit short from here down to the territory because this could actually be a bullish flag. Okay, that we do not know. That we do not know. Okay, and okay, so we just need to keep our eyes right closed. So we could be on our way to expansion here. All right, this was a breakout, retracement, and or this could be an expansion of this channel here. Price could drop, but I don't look at it more of expansion. Look at it as more of a breakout. Um, Currently we test key structure there. Test key structure there. I think we need to wait for next candle to give us an entry monthly. Um, we just need to wait for next candle to give us an entry. We could be on our way into seeing an inverted head and shoulder is also a huge possibility. To we need to just wait for next candle to give us an entry. From this alone, I think rejection of this point, rejection BS Gordon. Um, Daily time frame is not showing us BS. Okay, daily time frame is not showing us a good bearish entry. I'm not showing me a good bearish entry because I see a double combo. Okay, so I can use this zero W X, okay, Y. You can see X, you can see Z, and you can explode to the upside. So it's actually showing me possibility of a double combo, all right, pattern of the WXY pattern. I see possibility of that happening. So that could actually after one exhaustive retracement and exhaustive, you can see retracement and exhaustive beige structure, and we could see price explode to the upside. So what I see is possibly a double combo, and that could actually take price into the territory which we spoke about to create the inverted head and shoulder pattern, and we could see price explode one more time. But on a monthly scale, um, monthly scale, guys, I don't really see bullishness or bearishness here. I really see just a trade that anything is possible. I just see a trade, anything is possible. Anything is possible with this trade. Okay, we just go straight into the Euro GBP correlated pace. We spoke about this last week, and I told you guys I will what I want to be doing in terms of the Euro card. Let's go down to the Euro card. What we saw with the Euro card after we took this huge profit here. All right, this was for us. So we don't want to be taking Eurocard anymore for now. Okay, Eurocard. Why? It doesn't really interest me because got into a short trade here. First bounce, second bounce. My take profit was supposed to be in here, but I got out of the trade because of this double bounce. And on the daily scale, what I saw here on the daily scale was um, you know, multiple rejections. Okay, multiple rejections. I have multiple rejections here, multiple rejections here, multiple rejections here, rejection here. Even as price kind of try to contract of some sort. So I don't like to stay in a trade for price to contract with me. If price market doesn't contract with me, okay, I don't like to do that many of the times. But on weekly scale, we have seen rejections off here. So rejection off here, rejection off here, rejection off here. Now rejecting this huge low. So we're looking at price could actually be on its way pushing up to the upside into trying to test this area one more time. I see that huge possibility coming to the market, guys. It's a huge possibility, guys, but also understand that there was a rejection here, 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 right up here, right around here. All right. But here we have here. All right. So we could be in a very tight range. We could allow the monthly time frame to give us a heads up as to what we want to do, because why I want to see the monthly time frame. This was bearish initiation. This could have been exhaustive bearish structure, and price could actually bounce off this whole territory. This whole territory could be a bouncing place for price, and you don't want to start doing that without having areas where you want to be concerned. So this whole territory could be a bounce area for price. Price could actually come into bounce inside of the whole territory. So we look at possibility and probability too for the bounce area there, but we do not know. So we just need price to come in and tell us how far down can it go. Okay, right around this low. How far down can it go around this low? We just need price to just come in here free will and then go out free will. So we just watch out as everything unfolds. Euro AUD, Euro AUD. I spoke about the Euro AUD where I want to start showing the Euro AUD. Along the Euro AUD here, target was here where I told my student that everything would happen around this territory as we had rejection. Here, price did not make new high, so it was contracting high, right? And I spoke about this territory and I shut down from this point. Also here was right around where I want to take profit, and we can see that price is suddenly contracting, not making any new low nor a new high for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we just need to reevaluate the situation for this week to see where price is gonna be. Yay, moving into. So we don't know where price is gonna be moving into. We just need to see and reevaluate the situation. But we can look at anything being possible, right? Anything being possible. So we do not know. So we just need to take it slow, one step at a time. So we're not coming to this trade anymore whatsoever is going to happen here. We're not coming to this trade until we can have a weekly confirmation of either a breakout or a break to the downside. All right. So we just need to take it slow. Euro CHF. We we got an entry on the Euro CHF, here, but it wasn't triggered here. So this is double exhaustive. Okay, so we had a double combo pattern here, and price, broke out. So after this breakout, what we're looking at, a drop one more time after, but we look at the multiple rejections of here after we had one also similar to this. But on a monthly scale, I I think on a monthly scale, for this whole candle to retrace down here, create indecision candle here, I think next month the candle will actually coming back into testing this point. I think so. So I'll just leave the Monday candle to actually close in any way it wants to. This was also exhaustive around this territory. So this is a very huge territory, and it's like a magnet. Price can actually come into try and play inside of that environment, and we'll just see. Okay. This is also a setup that's happening currently with the Euro card, Euro CHF. So this candle hanging man, the hanging man, BS came in, and if you saw how BS gapped, the next month and then dropped to downside one more time, also creating this small candle for a monthly time frame and a better pattern of some sort. So with that, I think we'll just wrap up the session, and any more updates, I think we'll just do it in the market update on Tuesday, Wednesday. In terms of we will have possible reversal patterns on Wednesday, Tuesday reversals. We'll just talk about it Tuesday, Wednesday reversal patterns. We'll just look at it together and we'll analyze the market together, and I will give you guys the sugar. All right. Okay. And I love you all. Bye bye.